stop pretending and face reality. Mark Carney's Davos 2026 speech. This video discusses and reflects on what I consider a historic speech delivered by Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney at the World Economic Forum in Davos on January 20th, 2026. For me, this is deeply personal, and you'll find out why in the video. Hello everyone, this is Elena and welcome to my channel Enough of Propaganda. Please like, subscribe, share my videos. Let's make truth accessible to everyone. The historic speech I admired. This Carney's speech will be embedded in history. This is what calm, strong, democratic leadership looks like. Not slogans, not illusions, not appeasement, honesty. And I suggest to watch right on World Economic Forum. Speech starts at 9:48. Everyone, not just Canadians, need to hear this truth about our present and future. I cannot say this better than Canada's Prime Minister did. He said it clearly, publicly, and without holding behind comforting myths.
Let me be direct. We are in the midst of a rupture, not a transition. Over the past 2 decades, a series of crises in finance, health, energy, and geopolitics have laid bare the risks of extreme global integration. But more recently, great powers have begun using economic integration as weapons. Tariffs as leverage, financial infrastructure as coercion, supply chains as vulnerabilities to be exploited. Argue the middle powers must act together because if we're not at the table, we're on the menu. We are taking the sign out of the window. We know the old order is not coming back. We shouldn't mourn it. Nostalgia is not a strategy. But we believe that from the fracture, we can build something bigger, better, stronger, more just. This is the task of the middle powers. The countries that have the most to lose from a world of fortresses and a most to gain from genuine cooperation. The powerful have their power. But we have something too. The capacity to stop pretending, to name reality, to build our strength at home, and to act together. That is Canada's path. We choose it openly and confidently, and it is a path wide open to any country willing to take it with us.
This speech received a standing ovation at Davos. On a personal note, the example Carney used from Czech dissident Václav Havel, who later became a president of Czech Republic, it's deeply personal to me. I lived this reality in the USSR. At home, we whispered words we would never dare repeat in public. That silent compliance, that living within a lie, this is exactly what held the Soviet system together for decades. Not belief, fear and pretense. That's enough. Enough appeasing dictators. Enough pretending fake realities are real. Enough accommodating regimes that rule through coercion, intimidation and propaganda. Russia, China and other dictatorships are creating realities that don't exist and never did. Yet, millions of Soviet people and millions of countries crushed under the Soviet boot were forced to pretend otherwise. Enough pretending. Look reality in the eye. There are facts, there is truth, and the world knows it. For more than 11 years, I have fought propaganda every single day, with over 5.6 million content views on Quora and over 568 videos on YouTube. I will sign my name under every word Prime Minister Carney said in his speech. Because living in truth is not abstract, it's a choice, and it's long overdue. Read or watch the full speech yourself. It is worth your time and your attention. Don't rely on summaries, headlines, or other people's interpretations. The full speech is here, for example, on the Prime Minister of Canada website, and I will give you the link to the video. As Carney said, we are taking the sign out of the window, meaning it's time to stop pretending and face reality. Learn the truth and stay informed. Down with tyrants. Thank you for watching. See you later.